It is better to debate a question without settling it than to settle a question without debating it.
It's the Tricky Debates.
Okay, so welcome to the Tricky Debate. It's 8 after 8 p.m. Well, should a spouse's relationship or past relationships matter in the present? That's the question we are trying to settle on tonight. Debating tonight are the Honorable Nana Ehuntehun and the Honorable Miss Philo. They are poised and are determined to run down each other with their well thought through points so that nobody feels as if he or she has said anything capricious as transpired in Parliament this afternoon.
It's the Tricky Debates. Tricky Debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
Good. All right. So who is starting for us? You will. Nana, please get closer to the microphone. It won't bite you. Get close, please. Get close. Yes. I like your shirt. Obi can answer or you are Motobi. Okay, so Miss Philo, you say it's what?
It matters.
It matters. All right. And Nana says it doesn't matter.
Tricky Debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
Okay, let's begin.
Okay, so good evening to our listeners. And we do appreciate their listenership. Okay, so to the question. Should a spouse past relationship matter in the present? Okay, I'll say yes. Why am I saying yes?
Yes, why are you saying yes?
Yes. Sometimes there are certain things that I think if it comes out from your own mouth, it's okay. Though even if it's painful, it wouldn't be as your partner hearing it from a third party. Yes. So sometimes there are certain things that I think if only you want trust and honesty to prevail in your relationship, you should be able to tell your partner about your past. There are certain things that like you did, so that even should it occur, the person will know that no, this thing has happened before. Let's take this precaution. I don't know whether you get it. Let's take this precautionary measures so that it doesn't reoccur in this current relationship or marriage. Do you get it? So for me, yes, you need to let your partner know. As in what costs 10, they don't say where you remember 10. What I say? Maybe only me 1,000. Sometimes you need to say, because when it's happened, they're saying that you've tried so many stuff. So he come in and you baby where he is now. So at least if the person knows it that way now and they're all bad, then he or she knows how to prepare towards it. And there are certain things that it can kill someone's spirit. So like if you're able to tell the person now, the person would rather know how to manage, though the person may feel pained or something, but he or she would know how to manage it and go about it. You see, there are a lot of people that their relationship or their marriage didn't survive based on this. They had a past which they didn't tell their partners, and other people or other parties ended up revealing it. Hey, now I see we now call way area animal or area boy. Like, do you get it? So like, let a person know that this is me. If you like me, come for me. If you don't like me, then you go. So say it as it is, because there are certain things that there are certain communities and no matter what you do, when someone get closer to you, they will let that person know that no, I see me or ABC.
How can was more than
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Say, I don't know what they gain out of that. So, like, imagine you live in communities like that, and these people, even if can't cry, A or the B count or Ben AB. Do you get it? So at the end of the day, no, if it comes from you now, and the Myanmar told me one man, you saw me to be sorry to say, please excuse my language, like it's a hook up. You saw me to be a hookup person. And they said, like, no, still, it is you that I want. And I said, let's say, I'm using the word common one. I'm into prostitution. Or I was into prostitution when you saw me. And so I'll tell you, oh, me, I have done this before in the past. Due to maybe a circumstance, A, B, or C. That was what compelled me to do that, because that time I was in school and I needed someone to pay my school fee. Things were hard. I couldn't do it. And then me too, like doing A, B, I can't. So, and then the best thing is I thought of selling my body, using what I have to get what I want in that short. So this person coming, he knows that this was what you were doing. Okay. So even if a third party tells him, Martin, that I can't train me, one thing see me. So it wouldn't hurt me. But if you try or you paint the whole thing like you're an angel, God sent from heaven, would your win your BBC crowd, you've not done any negative stuff before. And now the person, let's say, gets married to you, or now the person decides to go into that relationship with you, then now things start popping up. Wait for no one, hey, you see why I see me see, hey, the man see me see today, the man see me, Lucy, ebe hanimpan, I had then one country me. Because I know people who have dated or who have gotten married to this prostitutes. They saw it. They told them, me they say na me yo, and they liked them. Do you get it? So for me, sometimes it matters for you to tell your partner.
All right, Nana, your 4 minutes begin now.
Good evening to our listeners. As my colleague has already indicated, we love you when you start listening to us or when you listen to us. But what I want my colleague to understand is that they say obadan for usani area crowd the odupun kwala eho na penifo so kan mo asem say se bossy meja na mowe and then just for me num bedi agro. With this, I stand with the view that it doesn't matter. And you are not, there should not be anything that should be bothered, because what is a past is a past. You know, when it happens like that, in a relationship, there's something we call personal growth, which cut across in every relationship. Because the person has grown from where she or he was coming from, and now into a new relationship. So what do you think about the past? The past is something that has to be dead and gone. So if you visit it, like as she was saying, if you visit the past, the guy knows that, oh, you were part of the hookups. In the situation whereby he goes to know, or there's a slightest thing that you've been doing, it goes back to the brain. A hookup, because the adage says that, you say, or se bossy bejain namiri, and then just for menum bedi agro. Then you have to also know that in any new beginning, a new relationship offers fresh starts. A new relationship offers fresh start. I mean, there's nothing going on between the two of you. Previously, now the two of you are together. You are getting married, or you've gotten married. You are now having a new fresh start in your relationship. Why should you go and bring the past? The past is past. Past is dead and gone. Past is something that you can never, I mean, if you revisit past, it brings a lot of issues across. You get it? And I wish that something in relationship, you don't bring the past issues. Because okofa asam dada de ba I say crew who brew crew ya esin bibia. If you tell your partner that, oh, those days now was this, I was this, if only the thing doesn't have any negative effect on your relationship, assuming that you said why you in Kwalabe tenegu, why catch and now you've gotten married, and about 2 years, 3 years, maybe God has decided to even honor you with children, but for which you don't know. But because of 10 away you good than intino, you based on the 10, and as a beman be based on the 10, I know ye a colony no good that until they are me at Tupamubina, and I dare you Yasumpa, a Tupabu. You get it? And people doesn't know. So your past is past. Let the man boo at pan because into boo at pan cramp food say there's something coming out of it cramp. That even zeal no cry gives the man momentum to give more at pan.
Meanwhile, you know that thing Kusiaga.
No, in your thoughts you don't know anything about it. The ladies,
the lady,
no,
the lady knows that thing Kusiaga.
The lady say because Kusiaga, because every woman, no matter the abortion the woman, unless maybe the last one, the doctor said that because of ABC you've done or because of this thing that you've done, you are not going to give birth again. Even divine intervention is there.
Hallelujah.
You get it. And moreover, you have to also realize that unrelated experience, because already you have experience of so many things that has happened. So you know what to handle, how to handle your relationship. Who say because of your past experience. You are not letting it known to your husband or your wife or your fiancé, however you put it. But you cannot say because of A, B, C, D, and that, and 20 years ago, me 10. So because of that, you know, me always me 10 good that. Please.
All right, Nana, thank you very much. Miss Philo, your next 4 minutes begin now. Advance your argument, please.
You see, if a spouse is open about his or her past, right? It creates a sense of transparency. Do you understand? Transparency. So just as I was talking about, like, why do you have to hide certain things for someone to say it and rather sugarcoat it? Wouldn't present it as it is. Because just as I stated earlier on, there are some communities that, Masa, Bema ba mienu ba wo ho. They will say, wait, we are Bema Biaba, no way, Johnny. We are, like, you see, they can just say it to sometimes drive the other guy away if only that person is not serious. So, for me, for you to have that peaceful relationship, let that transparency work, let trust work. The person, when it's happened, the person trusts you and believes in your honesty. Makabi BSM can be a open me a pemi, won't pay me so now. It's not about me hiding it. Then you go and hear of it somewhere. Then now you come and what? You'll be asking questions. Even if I tell you the truth cry now, because it didn't come from the horse's own mouth, you wouldn't even believe me. So for me, I still stand that please just let the person know your part. For example, like if you have a history of cheating and dishonesty, tell the person so that like it doesn't happen again. You try to avoid similar thing in your relationship. And I be said, I don't know what brought about that cheating. If you tell me, I wouldn't do it for that thing to happen again. I don't know whether you understand.
What if it is in your nature to cheat?
I'm not sure that it is in someone's nature to cheat. It's individual self-discipline. If you're not self-disciplined, and if you don't have the God fear factor in you, that is where you do it. Obiahu obabia, any man, any woman, obiawo, ne kind of perception or the way I do
cheating level.
No. So business padi way there no way for a start day. Welcome. But like onya ho shadow. I don't shadow yes. So like when it comes to cheating, dear, that one it's sometimes it may even happen without you even not deliberately doing it. Okay. But like on bibina, it's see obewana there no, it's happen every. What will you do? So like for you, for the person to trust and then believe in you, no, you tell the person. And say, no, next time when someone tells the person now, and it also informs when it comes to decision making, it helps. So at the end of the day, you know, the person will be able to factor whatever you told you informed him or her, no, into, because like if you have a history of addiction of abuse, drug abuse, or you are the abusive type of person, you don't know what happened, but to be who before about so now I bring pano who can say, oh, say na meet you and say na my relationship previous ones and no. Then the person now knows into me, but I know if I still want to be with you, I know what I'm coming for.
Yes, you tell the person in advance that Me a boxer.
Oh, but there are some people who are very quick tempered to the extent that sometimes throwing their hands, they don't even realize before they realize. Before they come to realization, the hand has already. Do you get it? So like you today, we work it out. If it's something that we can both work it out, then we work it out to make the relationship or the marriage a better one. Do you get it?
Yes.
So for me, I still stand stand with the view that it is better to tell your past to your present partner to avoid any conflict, to avoid is it distrust or mistrust?
Both.
And to avoid transparency. There should be everything should be transparent.
To ensure
Transparency.
Yes.
Tell the person the truth.
Thank you. Nana, please, your 4 minutes to advance your earlier points.
Yes, I still stand with the view that it doesn't matter because before I be say they are esi dada. They are kind of see a share so near Queen. Normally, I love giving proverbs, and using my local dialects. Whenever you are talking about things that has already happened, you let it go. And telling someone, because you the one coming to say, already you need to forgive yourself. After forgiving yourself, knowing that this was something that I did at the past, for which I know that it is no good. And because of that, I'm moving forward. You get it? I've already forgiven myself, and I'm moving forward. So if I'm moving forward, what stops me from, and what makes me to go and inform my partner that those days, na me track kakra. Na she there me jai. And I mean, how do you let, especially when you are reviewing your secrets of your past because you think that now I've gotten married to your wife. Mind you.
Why do you say to your wife? To your wife or?
Oh. You don't know that I'm not being biased.
You are.
Your 4 minutes is running.
She's trying. I won't mind you. For today, let me just prepare myself. When it happens like that, you need to also make sure that so far as you've let it go, you move forward. You let things be as the way you think that now it's supposed to be. You are not going to visit the past. You have to focus on the present and the future, not what has happened before. You have to demonstrate your current behaviors. Let your behavior of your current shows that my past is my past. Even if the person gets to know of your past, the person now says a guy with a friend said, "Bema we are in Sapa." But whenever I've been with him for about 2 years, 3 years, and I've never seen him taking alcohol before. Bema in also a perma pano. But on serious note, I've never seen him going for another lady. Or is this girl that you were saying that the girl is a hookup? Oh, I have never even seen. I mean, so the person will be wondering, is it true of what the people are saying? Not because he has said it and he will come, hey, what's the one? No. He will even try to do all the investigation. But because now your current behavior is superseding your past, he will not be interested in your past. The interest will be on your present. Moreover, you have to also know the content of your communication towards your partner. Let your partner know that, maybe previously somebody may be thinking I'm like this, but today I'm different. Your communication style will also change. Let your partner also knows your goals and your value as a woman or as a man.
And to assure the person that your past is not part of your.
It's not part of you.
Your present goals. Okay.
Your past is gone. So revealing my past to you doesn't make any difference. Letting you know that previously, near to be Nancy St. John's, near Bishop Potter girls, I mean, telling that
you people were doing that. Okay.
So it is a past tense. I can say that to a friend, but telling your wife that with St. John's, Bishop Potter girls, Pemba, I mean, what sense does it make?
All right.
Tricky Debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
Okay, so now we are at this point of doing rebuttals for the next 5 minutes. All three of us are going to share the time between us. And so, Miss Philo, you begin it for us. Let's go.
Okay, so when my opponent, that's Nana Hunting, was talking, he made in his submission, he was like, dear, but you will say, I'm going to be dear Tremuni, dear Trem, and dear Canada, if I had the proverb correct.
Oh, yes, I did Trem, dear Trem.
Dear Trem, dear Tremuko, dear Cadi, a maiden, a by. The fact that
now they also say so as the bossy be giant Maria and it's for me.
It is never true.
When I say it's never true,
it is never true. Why am I saying? Please, why am I saying it is not true? Listen, if I was once a cheat, it doesn't mean that I will repeat it again. We grow. Why do we go into relationship? We learn to grow. So probably where I fell short, that caused me into that act, I grow upon it, I work on that, so I wouldn't be that same person that you thought I was because I told you about it. It is wrong for you to assume that I am still that same person or I will repeat that same act again. No, that is why I said I don't accept it yet.
Say yes, but down for some obvious about dam.
No.
Yes, send your record with the punkalao. Are you aware of that?
No, I'm not aware of anything. I haven't even heard it before. And it's also like it helps couples to work through issues together. So, like, let's say if you are quick-tempered and you know that whenever you are highly provoked, now when it happens and you tell me this, when there are issues, I will know how to confront issues. I'll know how to address issues. I wouldn't do anything that will provoke you. Or when I realize that we are into argument and it's getting heated, I know what to do. Then I stay off because I know you've told me before, say, you have had that experience whereby you threw your hand or something. So I wouldn't want that to happen. Which so, you told me
remember,
it happened as a result
is why
of
I was telling her that.
As a result of
I was letting her be.
So for me,
telling her or
I would just what?
So stay quiet.
Okay. No.
You get it?
No.
Because
that thing is my past. Why did I tell you?
So you said because of that I'm carrying back because I'm afraid that maybe you better
No, I didn't. It's like you didn't get the whole thing. You just pick a portion. No, I can know. It's not like that.
It's not like my
I said Nimpana can't me say it's out of anger and a man it's so if I'm with you and then we are having an argument, why would you?
More gap.
It's not about me giving it. I wouldn't let you get to that peak whereby that thing will happen because what can't me? If we are working it out here, that is where the growth comes in. We are working it out here, so I wouldn't even I wouldn't let it get too heated to get to that peak. No.
I will give you a gap.
What gap? I wouldn't give the person. I wouldn't give you the room for you to.
Let's do a few messages we received.
Do you get it?
From Ato Ahin, he says, unless there is something to heal from, then it's a no. It doesn't matter. Okay. Higa says no because it will bring misunderstanding to each other. All right. Aaron says yes. Rosemont says no. Who else do I have over here?
The yes is it like you should tell the partner?
Yes. Or? My favorite doctor says, it depends. And then I asked him to explain. He didn't mind me. Good evening, doctor. Okay. Lord Evans gave us a few pointers. He says, his first answer says yes. He says, a woman who has a high body count before getting married will struggle to bond with her husband. That's his first point. Number 2, what man wants to be with a woman who has slept with multiple men in the past? Mary was chosen as a virgin.
Was he ever a holy?
Says, listen to this one. It says, women compare sizes. Who should she know? Well, who would she know the PP is too small if she isn't comparing it to other women she has been with?
You see, I said it earlier in my first.
Who else? Sherry says, nah, it doesn't matter. If you are listening, good evening. I hope you are doing well. It says, sure, if only it contains sensitive circumstances of interest. I thought this was quite interesting, how she puts it. Okay.
So I'm winning. I win. No, I don't know why. No matter the standards, gentlemen.
Okay. Mr. Albert Pobi says that. Mr. Albert Pobi says,
I'm winning.
Once past. Can you let me finish, please? It says, once past relationships remain a lesson to the individual and can create tension if not well handled. So, if you had somebody who was skillful in bed and you are telling your partner about it, obviously, if he's not performing,
indirectly,
yes, indirectly, he will tell you that it tells him that perhaps recently you have engaged this other person again. That's why you are bringing it up. So it can be dicey. I think those are the. Yes, we got a voice note that I will want us to hear as well. Listeners, you're listening to Tricky Debates here on the Orange Lounge.
Tricky Debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
You know, you are trying to make. Today, I just decided to just keep quiet and then listen to you for the rebuttal. But let me assure you that Medin Kakacho say we are Simadibia Yaya Tesa to Pebu, and people don't understand the reason. But it's one of the difficult things to do. So if as a man,
okay, just a sec. Let's listen to this voice.
For me, good evening. For me, I don't think so, because there is always a second chance. Maybe in the past relationship, you were cheating, but I don't think that you can say or enter into a new area because the previous you cheating. It's just or they're painting with the same brush. Everybody should get a second chance. If you say my second chance, on each other, you should still be looking at the past relationship near that judge. That is my take on it.
All right, so that's the voice note we got over there. I think Tricky Debate has been interesting tonight. At this juncture, we'll bring it to a close for tonight. Many thanks to our debaters. And